Hey, it's Tom Beal. I just returned from an all-day event at AWAI. It's a copywriter boot camp, and let me just tell you that it's been a fantastic day. Not only being able to see and chat and hang out with John Carlton, Bob Bly, Clayton Makepeace, Brian Kurtz, president of Boardroom, done hundreds of millions of dollars online, and many other tremendous speakers. And tomorrow Dan Kennedy's speaking, but what's really sunk in for me is twofold. One, chatting with these people who have produced tremendous results. You know, Bob Bly, for instance, 83 books he's authored during his life. Chatting with Clayton Makepeace, produced millions of dollars for his own profits, but have produced hundreds of millions of dollars in results. You know, who knows how many hundreds of millions from his copy that he's written to create the sales that he has. And hearing him say, you know, it's refreshing to come here and from the value that I put out in my courses and my trainings, to hear people's stories of how they implemented it, took action, and their lives have changed. And that was really heartwarming to me. You know, because he doesn't need to be here. He's investing his time. He brought his wife, he brought his daughter to come down here to share more information with the attendees. There's just shy of 500, I think, attendees. The room's packed. From all over the U.S. and all over the world who are there, and he doesn't need to be here, but he's here to pay it forward. He's here to put that ripple effect forward. And he said it feels good that people are applying it and getting life-transforming results. You know, he's been coming for numerous years, and he remembers when people were brand new, had the hope and dream to break free from that corporate job, break free from that tyrant of a boss, and create some income from home. Not only were his students able to do that, but they've been able to change their entire life and live their dream life. And you know, it was nice hearing that from that respect. The speakers are here not because they're being compensated, but because it's their way of paying it forward. And you know, kind of sharing the wisdom, sharing the difficulty, sharing the secrets that can help get people from where they are to where they want to be in the most efficient and effective manner. A, and then B, talking with the attendees who, you know, may have a current job with a boss who's an idiot. I've been there, and I remember, you know, and hey, some of my bosses were cool, some of my bosses were the devil incarnate, and you may relate to that. I remember driving home just wondering, like, I should have punched him in the face. Like, that was uncalled for. He's an idiot. He's disrespectful. Blah blah blah. In corporate America, and I realized I needed to change. I realized this is not my path. I could be termed or fit into the category of psychologically unemployable. You know, in corporate America, it's just, you know, even at the top, number 1 in 5 separate sales organizations, I didn't like the view. There's got to be a different way. There's got to be a way I can produce revenue without having to deal with this nonsense. You may or may not, you know, feel the same way, you know, currently or in the past, reflect upon that. And just chatting with the people who are at this event, and there's approximately 500 people here filling this room that invested their hard-earned dollars, and more importantly, investing their time, their most precious asset, to spend yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the next day learning strategies, techniques, and skills so that they can create a different life for themselves and their family. I made a vow back when I was in corporate America, driving home, and just, you know, can't believe I'm having to put up with this stuff. This is absolutely not acceptable. Is this what life? Is this all there is? You know, how come other people seem to be doing it and I can't get any momentum? And people in this event, 500 strong, invested their hard-earned dollar and invested their time to be here to learn how to make a change. Because the old saying is true: if nothing changes, nothing changes. And that just resonated, and it feels really good to be in a room surrounded with like-minded individuals. I remember back when I was in corporate America just dreaming that I could break free of that. And I've gone on to live a life that surpassed my dreams. I have to pinch myself with the people that I'm hanging out with, the fun adventures that I've been fortunate to participate in, and still am and have future things already scheduled to participate in. It's mind-blowing. I have to pinch myself. But that's what I am so driven and excited to be in the environment of this current event, and being someone who is a speaker and being someone who does my own events is the driving force for me. You know, there's countless testimonials of people that say, Tom, you know what, your video that you did back in '06, back in '07, was exactly what I needed to hear. I was about to give up. Your video that taught your 5-step success magnet system is what kept me in, that inspired me to go for it. Now I've gone on to produce millions of dollars of results, and this is a young internet hotshot. Some of you know, I won't mention his name here. And then another good friend of mine mentioned, you know what, Tom, everyone else was telling me this. When you heard what I was doing, you gave me a whole different perspective. I followed that perspective, went on to be on all the major talk shows, went on to be on QVC, went on to be on, and produced multiple millions of book sales. And that changed my life. Thank you. And I had another person who heard I was speaking at an event, flew over to Northern California to hear me speak. It was an event Mike Filsame and I were putting on, along with Rich Sheffrin. Rich couldn't be there, but I was there representing for him as well. And he said, look, you told me something. You may not remember this conversation at an event back in 06, 07. I implemented it. I now have a $5 million a year business that employs 100 people. Thank you. I flew here specifically to come thank you personally. And me, just because that's what I do. I create miracles for myself and for others. I didn't even get a testimonial. I can't even remember this guy's name, but I have a picture of me, Mike Filsame, and this guy here. And it's just nice to have with the 288 videos I have on YouTube at youtube.com/Tom Beal. I get on a weekly basis numerous people reaching out saying, hey, I just felt called to say thank you. You know, and I've transformed my body, I've transformed my inside, my inner persona, and I've transformed my life, and I share this in my videos, and they've been helpful to many people, and nothing is more fulfilling than getting those testimonials. And that's exactly why I'm super pumped to have this event coming up next month, November 14th through 16th, down here in South Florida, where I'm inviting you to join me down here. And my goal is to have you be that next testimonial. Say, you know what? I was in a job, or I was in a situation that needed to change, and I had been trying certain things, hadn't got the momentum that I was anticipating, and it was really starting to get on my nerves. Like, I really started to get upset that I saw these other people that didn't seem much smarter than me, didn't seem like they had any extra skills than I had, but they were sharing all their amazing results, and here I was struggling. Here I was not getting that momentum I was hoping for. I'm putting the time in, I'm putting the effort in, but I'm just not getting that momentum. And I've been there. I'm raising my hand. I was where you are. And what I've learned in one of my steps, third step, identify and align. Identify who's doing what you're seeking to do, who's reaching the accomplishments or goals that you have, and align yourself with them. And there's many ways to do it, through videos like this, through my YouTube videos, tons of free information. Then when you're ready, and what really stepped it up for me is when I invested in myself. I didn't have the money, but I made it happen. You know, there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. I didn't have the money, but I knew that corporate job was not serving me. I knew I had more to contribute. This was not my destiny. You know, I'd been through the Marine Corps, I'd been in corporate America, I rose to the top, but I didn't like the view. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I'm inviting you to really dig deep. Go check out my YouTube videos, youtube.com/Tom Beal. Watch several of those. Some of them may give you the aha moment that you need to transform your life. And that's awesome. Send me a testimonial. Send me your results. Like, hey, here's where I was. I watched this video. It inspired something within me. And then others that you heard had face-to-face interaction. So when you identify and align, if you have an opportunity to go meet and get guidance from these people who are accomplishing what you're seeking to accomplish, and for me, money comes and goes. You know, but I'm all about recognizing from my near-death experience and from being there for my last breath of my parents at 52 and 56, my mother at 52, my father at 56, that this journey is brief. And I'm going for fulfillment. I'm going for joy. I'm going for happiness. I'm going for memorable moments. And if that's something you want, and obviously money, in my triangle, I have a triangle. I don't have one hand available, but picture the other half of this triangle. The base is your health, physical, mental, emotional / spiritual. The left-hand side is your relationships, personal, professional, and social. And your right-hand side is your finances. Today money, tomorrow money, and your contribution. And I look at life as a holistic journey. The biggest bank account with poor health and poor relationships is a failure to me. You have failed. You need to have a balance of the financial success to let you lead the life that you deserve and desire, the health, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health that allows you to be happy, allows you to have joy, allows you to have passion, allows you to have fun. You know, what's the point of having a big bank account and being empty inside, or being miserable or mean, or you get the picture, right? And friendships, you know, and the relationships, friendships, intimate relationships, family relationships, personal, professional, and social. And to have, life is about relationships. Doesn't matter who you know, matters is who knows you, and what are you doing to solidify those relationships. So that's what I talk about. Now, when you come down here, November 14th through 16th, which we're only limiting to 10, and we're almost maxed out already, so click the URL below and reserve your spot. Or actually, you can't even reserve your spot. You got to fill out the application to see if you're a fit for this. And myself or John Cornetta will reach out to you to see if this is a fit for you. But that's what I teach. So I have been fortunate to have testimonials since I entered this space way back 10 years ago, 2004, 2005, 2006, and beyond. And I'm looking forward to having you be my next testimonial. That's what you'll learn from me, along with me working side by side with Mike Filsaime, me working side by side with Rich Sheffrins for a combined span of 8 years, and hanging out with every marketing guru behind the scenes that you could have ever dreamed of. So I have a knowledge of information that can definitely take you from where you are to where you want to be. Then my partner in this event is John Cornetta. We're both local. We both meet at the beach over at Deerfield Beach for morning accountability / mastermind / just friendship. And we share what we're up to and how things are going, and we help each other out. We have summers and we have winters, and you need to have someone that can hold you accountable, and someone who gets this crazy journey of being an entrepreneur. So he and I have done this once before. It exceeded our and our attendees' expectations. You are going to be in a workshop environment from approximately 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., but we're going to meet at the beach. John and I have a routine where we meet there between 6:30 and 7 a.m., watch the sunrise, do our praying and being appreciative, and share our plan for the day, our intent for the day. And you'll see that whole routine in action if you choose to be there. And then it's going to be an intensive workshop showing you how to create Facebook ads to sell any niche product that you could ever imagine. John in particular has produced over $750,000 in results in the last 3 months. Actually, it's higher than that. It's more than $1 million. And he's created a company that is going to be selling these t-shirts. So you're going to see how, and you're going to be given the direct guidance from myself and John. John taught this to me. I've had an average of 250% ROI. So every $100 I spend, I get 250 back. And you're going to see how and why we do everything. And we're going to guide you step by step. We're going to give you the tools. We're going to give you the guidance to have success. This isn't like the MLM world, network marketing, where very few people succeed. This is the system that's producing results for everyone that he's taught it to, that applies it. And there's more. He has a competitive company from the company that he's used, that he's started with high level of investment, that you're going to be behind the scenes. There's way more. Basically, your life and your results will change. If you feel called, go to the URL here. It's on my blog at tombeal.com. Click on the Deerfield Beach event, November 14th through 16th. You want to fly in on the 13th and fly out on the 17th. And that's it. Your life and results will change, because here's the fact. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Now is your time to step up and learn how and what to do to produce the revenue results that can fulfill your dream, fulfill and finance your dream, whatever that is for you, your big, hairy, audacious goal, your calling, your purpose. So we're going to talk about all that. And you're also going to get myself, John, and the other high-level attendees to focus 100% on your business. We're capping this at 10. There's only a couple spots remaining. Go to the tombeal.com URL below this video. Fill out that application. I look forward to seeing you here. This is your year. 12 years from now, not 12 years, 12 years from now for sure, 12 months from now, your life will be in a different position. And I guarantee this event, November 14th through 16th, will be one of the catalysts that you can look back on and say, this was the trajectory modifier. I'm looking forward to seeing you down here in Paradise, South Florida. Until then, Make today great.